Well done, Kylie. Now, not only have you been voted the best female singer in the entire history of the universe, but also you got most fanciable female, too. So well done.
Oh, thank you very much.
Actually, come to think of it, if we put the two awards on top of each other, they'll be almost as tall as you are, won't they? Okay, Kylie Minogue! Well done. Now, to collect the award, they've flown in 850,000 light years all the way from Australia, Mrs. Mangle and Harold! Oh dear. Well, it seems we couldn't get Mrs. Mangle and Harold, but apparently these two extras are in it as well. There you go. Who's going to speak on behalf of Neighbours?
Well, Mrs. Mangle wanted to say thank you today, but she's not here at the moment. But I guess all the cast.
Yep, and Bouncer.
Yeah.
Everyone says thank you.
Well done, Neighbours, Kylie and Jason, once again. Thank you very much indeed.
Well, a lot of people think of Kylie as being shy and the retiring type, but it takes an enormous amount of toughness and resilience to keep up a schedule like hers. For a first-hand look at what it's like on the Kylie campaign trail, I tagged along for a day in the life of Kylie Minogue. So here we go. How many interviews have you got today, do you know?
Today I would have 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, exactly. John Laws, yes, I've got an interview with John Laws and Philip Adams.
Have you ever been interviewed by Lawsy before?
No, I haven't.
Is he going to be
Well,
supportive?
he could well grill me. I mean, he has in the past, but that's good. I look forward to it. Challenge.
Yeah, you must have been asked some inane questions.
Yeah, sock size, where do you squeeze your toothpaste tube? Quite meaningful questions. Often the ones that you would expect to be really boring turn out to be the good ones.
Kind of like this one.
Yeah, I mean, I know Richard Wilkins, boy. Spend a day in the car with Richard Wilkins. Could turn out, you never...
All over this white brown land, Australia. Now listen to my mate John.
How tall are you?
Nicely said indeed. I happen to be all of 5'1".
I've asked you how tall you are. What's next? Did you have doubts about the delinquents? What do you think that the critics will find wrong with it if they do find anything wrong with it? Yeah, I quite often say I know what they're going to say. I absolutely know what they're going to say, and 10 out of 10 times you're right.
Yeah, so do I, but I'm not about to say here now what I think they're going to find wrong with the movie, because who knows, maybe they won't find something wrong with the movie.
Well, let's hope they don't.
Is there an element of role-playing? He's there to do his radio program and to get ratings. You're there to promote the movie and direct.
Yeah, I mean, there is all of that. That's business. It can be fun. It can be, something that he or I will learn from. I mean, I'm thinking, I would have learned something today, but maybe he's learned something as well. Maybe not to sort of prejudge people so much.
Now look, Kylie, you've had 8 billion interviews, so let's try and do this a little differently. When you were a little girl, did you sort of, were you a performer? Were you a sort of a precocious child that sort of amused and entertained
I wasn't precocious.
the class?
No, I wasn't. I was really shy.
Yeah. Mind you, I don't know how Richard's coping with all this. When does Hinch go to air? No, the TV gets it down. People expect you to be larger than life and to come in and to be a real prima donna and be like a star, and then when they see that you're not, you're just a normal person. Congratulations! We got a prize for you!
About it.
Ms. Kylie Minogue.
Hello.
Welcome back to Sydney.
Thank you.
It's been asked millions of times, but could you ever have imagined that sort of thing would happen? That
No.
it would go this far?
I mean, success in Australia was one thing to aim for.
Yeah. Now it's on to, which is the next stop? Triple M. Is that it? You finished? Lunch?
That is it!
So next up's Rolling Stone, but you've got a bit of a break in between now and then.
Thank you, Sue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rich has got the rest of the day off.
Have not.
I have 2, I
So,
think.
Kylie, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Your socks off.
She's about to be immortalised in cement outside one of Sydney's top showbiz venues, the Hard Rock Cafe. The diminutive singer-actress has been presented with her very own special Hard Rock Cafe star, which will become part of A Star's Pavement. Kylie was there in person to accept the award, only the third to be awarded by the cafe.
Has done so much work this week. Kylie Minogue is our first very special guest tonight. How many interviews have you done this week?
Oh, you really want to know?
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. Gosh, I mean about 10 a day, maybe.
For 6 days or something. 5
yeah,
days.
It's been pretty full on.
It's incredible,
week.
Isn't it?
Mm.
Of course, it was all topped off today at the Hard Rock Cafe in Sydney when you were presented with the third star that goes on the footpath.
Yes,
there.
very exciting.
It's terrific, isn't it?
Mm.
Following in the footsteps of John Farnham and In Excess, it's terrific. How did you feel about when they asked you to accept it?
Oh, great. I mean, I've heard there's only room for like 6 stars out the front, so to be one of them is really great. And as I said on the day, it's really good that the Australian industry is recognising Australian music.
Yeah.
And, you know, having a thing such as a star system, because Australia doesn't really have much of that.
Well, we have the old tall poppy thing here that everybody talks about. I mean, do you think that really exists, or do you think, you know, the stars and the Walk of Fame really does help break down that sort of thing?
Gosh, I mean, we certainly have the tall poppy syndrome, and I guess, you know, if we didn't, there would be like 50 stars instead of just 3, you know what I mean?
There was a little impromptu press conference there too.
Yeah.
Which was like, I mean, the one thing, having seen you do a few interviews this week and being there today, everyone wants to talk to you about, you know, your clothes, your image, your acting, your private life. No one ever wants to talk about music. Does that bother you?
Not a great deal. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I haven't even really noticed that. I mean, the most people would ask is what I listen to, what I enjoy, you know. And I guess that's because I really leave the music up to SAW. And, you know, I control the visuals, which is what they're asking me about. Yeah.
You've hung in with Stockache and Waterman for the second album. Was there ever any choice about that? I mean, was it a foregone conclusion that you would continue with them?
I guess most people expected me to leave, so that's why I stayed.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people have left, like, we won't name names. Well,
yeah, well,
his
those
initials
that have
are Rick
left,
Astley,
you really haven't heard of them again.
Yeah, well, I
but,
mean, he left to do his own thing and died.
Yeah, but I don't know, the third album's, you know, a fair way off at this stage, but I'm considering using other people. I mean, I think that's just, it's great to get more experience.
It'd be sort of a bit dangerous, would it though? I mean,
well, yes, it was
apprehensive?
kind of dangerous ground and everyone's freaking out a bit. But, you know, I mean, I haven't even given it that much thought, but there's space to move there.
Stockache and Waterman have copped a fair bit of criticism for a number of different reasons. I mean, the only criticism that I feel is justified with them, maybe. The melodies are great and the songs are quite well structured, but some of the rhythm tracks do sound very similar. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I can agree, but also if you like listen to Bon Jovi stuff, I mean, or anyone, there is a similar or a continuing thread through all of the music. And oh my God, they do so many songs, it's really hard to come up with something different all the time. And it's working, so...
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Another of your neighbours who's going out on his own is Craig McLachlan. You were out last night, so you weren't watching MTV, you naughty girl.
Well, I am normally in watching MTV.
Yeah. Well, you missed the world premiere of Craig's thing. Here's a little bit of it. You haven't had the chance to listen to it or see it yet, but I mean, how difficult do you think it's going to be for Craig following in the footsteps of you and Jace?
I think it will be really difficult for him. I mean, you know, I consider myself lucky that I was, you know, one of the first to get out there and do it. Obviously, he's going to have all the same comparisons, and you know, he's trying to get into rock, I guess, and not pop, which makes it a bit different. But God, I just, you know, I know Craig has a lot of talent, and it will be hard for him, but you know, he's got guts, he'll stick in there.
The next big phase of your career is, of course, being a movie star, conquering the big screen. Are you at all, I know you're confident about the movie and excited, obviously. Are you at all apprehensive? I mean, do you see this as a potential crossroads if it doesn't go as well as you think it will?
Yeah, I am really apprehensive. I'm really excited about it coming out and people seeing it because I think it's a great movie. As for my performance, I'm not too good at judging that myself. But I'm really proud of it, and as I say, I think people will enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of a special point in my career because it can kind of make or break me, I guess. But you know, I feel if you don't put yourself out on the line, you're never going to have
Gotta have a
anywhere
go.
to grow from and to learn from. So.
Do you want to give us a quick rundown on what the movie's all about, the sort of storyline in 20 seconds?
It's a love story set in the 50s between Brownie and Lola, and they fall in love, and I've said this a zillion times this week, so I'm pretty good at condensing it to 20 seconds. It's about their struggle to be teenagers when they weren't really teenagers. They were either kids or adults in the 50s. And, you know, they're learning about growing up, you know, their own sexuality, their own feelings, responsibility. It's deals with a few delicate subjects as well.
You play Lola,
yeah,
and we have a scene clip all queued up, so let's have a look at some scenes from The Delinquents.
He's forgotten you, love. You're not the first one to go through this, you know. I know it's hard.
How do you know?
Oh, I just know. When I was your age, I made some mistakes, but life goes on. Don't make a mess of your life, Lola. Forget him. Men are all the same.
You're the one to give advice about men. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Wow.
How was it doing that scene and scenes like that when there's crew and everybody standing around?
It was a new experience for both Charlie and myself. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was like, it was a little embarrassing, but at that stage we knew each other quite well, and you know, really were together with the director and so forth. And of course, it was a closed set for the day.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it's just, I mean, I remember seeing interviews with actresses or actors, and they'd say, oh, there's nothing in a love scene, and or sitting at home going,
yeah,
come on, sure, there has to be something. But there really isn't. It's just, it's even a harder day's work because you have to get it done and everyone's a little bit tense. And
All right, we'll be talking more about The Delinquents and a little bit of other stuff when we come back, but let's have some music. This is Kylie's new video, Never Too Late, from the second album, Enjoy Yourself, Kylie Minogue. Never Too Late. That one was a real disaster, real flop in the UK. Only got to number 4 or something, didn't it? Amazing. It's just an incredible story. Just going through the facts and figures, you're now the most successful female recording artist in the history of British popular music. I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, do you ever stop and think about all the others, about the Diana Rosses and
I do.
and
I mean,
all that lot?
It's amazing. I can't fathom that, you know. It's out of my grasp.
Yeah, well, it's very exciting, and of course you're about to have a new quantum leap with the movie, which you've got the best publicity that money could buy with the TV ads getting banned.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you wangle that?
Oh yeah, a little under the table.
No, I mean, it's a terrific piece of good luck in marketing terms, I suppose. We wish you luck with The Delinquents, Kylie.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming in tonight. And good luck
Pleasure.
with everything else. What can I say? Kylie Minogue, our special guest on MTV this evening. Thanks a lot. Okay.
In this interview with Paul Marshall in London, Kylie talks about planet Earth and also has a few things to say about boyfriend Michael Hutchins and her relationship with the Fleet Street tabloids.
The most recent thing I was really annoyed about, nearly said the wrong thing there, was about the John Lennon concert, saying that there was all this backstage rivalry and I was booed off stage and all this crap. You know, I can't believe that in an event where everyone gave their time and their energy to a good cause, and it was just such a great day. And I mean, I was quoted as saying, I'm the star of the show and I should be getting this. I couldn't believe what I was reading.
A big John Lennon tribute welcome for Kylie Minogue.
Being right.
when I first went on, a lot of people had reservations, and I'm sure if you've got a concert with 15 different acts appearing, there's going to be people that don't like all the acts. I mean, not just me, and there's people that wouldn't have been big fans of other acts there. But no, it's just, I just can't believe what they wrote, because it really was fantastic. It was really, really nice kind of energy and spirit on the day. So if things like that really annoy me. More trivial things about, you know, my relationships, my non-relationships, I mean, those things kind of go by.
So let's talk about that. I think last week you were getting married to Michael.
I think the week before I'd broken up with him.
Oh, I think the next day you were getting divorced.
Oh, I think we've been reading different papers. I don't know, to be honest. Can't keep up.
So how is it today?
Today we're having a really good relationship. Yeah, I mean, certainly don't believe what you read in the paper, whether it's good or bad.
Do you read it?
Depends. Sometimes it's so laughable that I have to read it, and I'm like showing it to everybody. And sometimes I can't be bothered reading a huge long article on nothing. Or if it's great if it's on nothing, but if it's on rubbish, then that's even, I just don't have the time to sit down and get frustrated by it.
Is it a joke or does it hurt sometimes?
It depends what it's written about. I mean, some articles are, you know, the next day everyone's going to forget about them. Sometimes they write articles so that they can then say, no, that wasn't true, or, you know, they'll hype something up and then say, after all the hype, it was this or this or this. So, you know, they make stories for themselves too.
Michael, is he environmentally sound?
I believe so, yeah. I mean, we kind of don't go into great conversations about it. Yeah, I think so. I think most people are. Everyone is to I mean, there's a certain level which, well, I wouldn't say everyone, most people are at. And it's only particular people that go beyond that and try and I even sometimes feel a bit stupid trying to make people aware of it, because everyone's aware of it. I mean, you would have to be, you know, from another planet to not know about it. But it's just to keep people's spirits up, I guess, because I'm sure people go, oh, you know, I don't think I'm making any difference, you know, I don't think what I'm doing is helping, whereas in fact it really is.
Fluorocarbons, styrofoam cups, things that we know are bad for the environment. Do you use them?
Well, I try not to. Actually, there was a really good thing in the paper saying that I'd banned polystyrene cups and banned smoking on my tour, which of course wasn't true, but I did say to people, you know, use the mugs because you can wash them out and things like that. But I find the most annoying thing for me is if I'm on the road, you know, travelling from country to country, there's just things that you physically can't do. I mean, you can't kind of take your food scraps and put them in the garden or anything like that, so I find it quite annoying. But if I'm home, I can do a lot more. Yeah, I mean, I'm finding out new things all the time, and I certainly don't want to come across as, you know, Miss Know-all and I'm here preaching to everyone, because I'm certainly not. I want to learn a lot more myself. There is a quote that no man made a greater mistake than he who did only little because... No, was it? No man made a greater mistake than he who did nothing because he could only do a little. So I believe that's true.